Hello plant friends and welcome back to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree. My name is Scott and it's my goal here to grow an avocado tree from seed to the point of bearing fruit and to document the process. But today I've got something slightly different. You see, I've been thinking, I buy plants and other plant tubers put together plant haul videos, so why don't I do one of my own? So that's what we're going to be doing today. But first of all, let me show you the lovely places that I went to purchase my plants. The internet! Wow! Look at this! Oh my goodness! Wow! Oh, it looks crazy behind me. That's the internet. Oh my goodness! One of my favourite genus of plants, other than Persea, is Calathea. And there are so many reasons to love Calathea. You know, if you've got cats or pets, they are safe if one gets ingested. They have such beautiful colours, there's such a diversity of them. They dance throughout the day with the sun. They are so wonderful.
I don't like Calathea.
Oh, why not?
I've had a number of them die. They don't like the conditions here.
Oh, well I guess my house has a fairly good humidity for Calathea. Or something like that. I mean, I don't even miss them. I just wait for them to dry out before I water them.
Well, I guess you're just the lucky one then, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you done gloating?
Gloating? Yeah, I guess I am.
Good, well, have fun with your Calathea.
Oh, I will. Thanks, Nicole from My Clean Leaves.
Bye.
Okay. But from that conversation, I suppose you can probably guess that I purchased some Calathea. Let me show you first, before I show you the plants, how they arrived. They just arrived here on my doorstep. They were just dropped there. Wonderful. No contact, no boxes, no shipping, just hand-delivered and dropped at the door. Wonderful service. I love it. Now let me show you the plants that I purchased during April. I'm going to show you 3 of the plants that I purchased. The first one I want to show you today is this gorgeous philodendron heartleaf. This is really my first jump into philodendrons. We haven't kept them in the past just because Luna likes to chew on leaves, but she has pretty well kicked that habit, which we are very pleased about. And so we were a little bit hesitant to get some of these types of plants which aren't awesome for cats. And this is also going to live above the bookshelf in our bedroom, so it's right out of her reach. And it is a beauty. It's already putting out new growth. This here is all new since we got it. It's putting out lots of aerial roots, and just look at those leaves. I think this is a really good choice for me for my first philodendron, just because these guys are super hard to kill. They are easy to keep healthy, and which is going to be great for me. In our bedroom, it doesn't get any direct light. I would almost call where it's going to be a low light environment, and these guys do okay in those environments, so they'll probably be a little bit slower growing than if it were in a sunnier position. I'm not going to let this one dry out completely. I will water when the soil is still a little bit damp, but she is going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one grows in our bedroom. And the second plant that I'm going to show you today that I bought in April was this gorgeous Calathea rosea picta. Now, I also purchased this one with a plant garage. It came in the same order as the philodendron heartleaf, and it is lovely as well. As I said at the start of this video, I'm a huge fan of Calathea, and this is a lovely one that I'm thrilled to be adding to my collection. It's got a few browning leaves, which is pretty common with Calathea. They're very easy to let their leaves brown, and it came like this, which, you know, is not awesome, but for the most part, it looks very healthy, and I am confident that she's going to do really well here. This is the only one that I've potted up so far. The others are still in the pots that they came in, because I haven't been able to get out to a shop to purchase pots for the other ones due to the current events. But I was able to get this one. I purchased this pot from the plant garage. It's just a plain white pot. It's got a plug in the bottom, which is always great, and I really love it. I used an old aquarium substrate, an old aquarium gravel that I've used for years, that I'm retiring now as the top dressing, and I just really love the way that the white and the black contrast the green and the purple. I just think it's a lovely setup here, and I'm looking forward to seeing this one grow. And the third plant that I'm going to show you, this is probably the favourite plant that I have actually purchased in a very, very long time, and that is this absolutely gorgeous Calathea White Fusion. I purchased this one from Tea Plants on Instagram, and this is probably my favourite plant purchase in a very, very long time. I was actually really happy. They told me that they were going to post it, they would bare root it and then send it in the post. But actually, they ended up just hand delivering it. So they just dropped it on the door. I got a message on Instagram saying it was arrived. And I think that was a great move. And this plant is just loving life. I've had it for about a month now and there is no sign of any browning. I've watered it a couple of times. I'm looking forward to getting into a bigger pot. Just look at this plant. It is absolutely gorgeous with the white variegation on its leaves, the pink tinge that it's getting. It's planted really thick, which is lovely. I'll be able to split this up into multiple plants in a couple of years' time once it's a bit more mature. And I am really happy to have this. This is actually going to live on our dining table for the most part, next to the classroom avocado tree, probably. It's just a beautiful, colourful, vibrant centerpiece, and I am really pleased to have it. So how I care for any of my Calathea, I will be waiting for these guys to dry out entirely before I water them. In my experience, they don't mind being let completely dry out before watering, so long as they do get that water. They like humid environments, which my home in Melbourne is able to cater for them fairly well, and these guys are really happy here. And they are the 3 plants that I purchased in April. So it's only a little plant haul, I suppose. I've never done one of these videos and I don't really know how to end it. So I'm going to give you an update on that avocado tree that I saved from a failed graft and just to see how it's going. As you can see, it's doing pretty well. Now, when we saw this a month and a half ago, it had barely any shoot. I had really made a mess of the stem after grafting it, but it is coming back. It has grown new leaves. It is gaining height every day, and this is a beacon of hope for me in these interesting times. You know, I kind of use this as a metaphor when I was saving it that, you know, things are going to be hard, things are going to be different for a while, but things will get back to normal, and this tree is getting back to normal. Now, for many of us, we are still a long way away from normal, and that's okay because things will return. We will be okay. And that brings us to the end of this unusual Scott Grows an Avocado tree video. I hope you have enjoyed my first ever plant haul. I don't expect one every month. I just thought that buying these online, a new experience to me, and these gorgeous, gorgeous plants, I thought I have to share it with you guys. Thank you very much, Nicole from My Clean Leaves, for joining me in this video. It's always a pleasure working with you. And thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to Scott Grows an Avocado tree so as to not miss any avocado or other plant updates. I'm also on Instagram at Scott Grows an Avocado tree. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree.